The world is full of ordinary stuff, plain, unimaginative, boring. Those who think vanilla is best left to ice cream will embrace this. The Kia Soul. Don't want to stand out? This is not your ride. Launched 2 years ago, this wagony hatchback began the Kia style renaissance. Yes, the design is polarizing, but it's been very, very popular, surprising even Kia. It's second in sales only to the Sorento SUV.
Yeah, we've been very successful with this car. We're selling a rate basically about 10,000 a month. So when you extrapolate that, we're talking about 100,000 a year.
So you didn't have to do anything to this car?
No, it's actually just caught on fire. You know, in the second year, people just gravitated towards this car and they found this to be like a perfect purchase.
For 2012, Kia has already refreshed it substantially, the least of which is subtle new front and rear fascias. Top o-the-line Exclaim models get additional LED lighting in back and stylish 18-inch wheels.
And we've introduced a new feature called ISG, which is idle stop and go, which actually shuts down the engine when you're at a stoplight and restarts it when you take the foot off the pedal, and that helps to improve city fuel economy. And we're one of the first vehicles to introduce that in mainstream brand.
The 2-liter 4-cylinder is the more powerful of the two new engines. It makes 164 horsepower. The EPA rates it at 26 city, 34 highway. Both new transmissions are 6 speeds. The automatic gets a manual mode and a silky feel to the lever. Quick as a hamster. Soul has a good amount of spunk off the line, and the new drivetrain is noticeably more refined. A slightly raised ride height gives it more of a compact crossover driving dynamic. In addition to the cosmetic tweaks and drivetrain upgrades, Kia has added a lot of sound insulation to the cabin. It's much quieter at highway speeds now. The suspension is set very firm so it doesn't wallow. It's not for those looking for a cushy ride. Electric power steering is well weighted, but it saps some road feel. Big windows offer up excellent visibility. The interior is familiar, but gets some material upgrades. All of the surfaces look and feel good considering the low price, and I'm pretty sure it's the only car out there with houndstooth trim. Disco light speakers get refined. The premium Infinity sound system is new and absolutely rocks. Kia is adding a system called Yuvo to a lot of their cars. It makes things voice activated. For example,
please say a command.
Play iPod artist James Taylor.
Playing iPod artist James Taylor.
It makes voice commands pretty conversational. It even reads your text messages. Go with the premium package and there's keyless ignition, auto climate control, heated leather seats, and navigation. Unfortunately, it eliminates Yuvo and the HD radio tuner. Back here, loads of headroom, plus enough space for 3 average-sized adults. Lots of legroom, too. Soul is good for hauling tall friends, surprisingly roomy. Dang, no power port or folding armrest. The only cup holders are in the doors. With the seats down, the square space is very cargo-friendly. I'm at a press event in Texas, so sorry, no TP trunk test this week, but let's take a tour of the trunk. The best part is that there's useful storage under the floor. Underneath is a tire repair kit, no spare. I forgot, I've got file footage. Tall, though not overly deep, the cargo area holds a decent 5 packs.
A Soul basically stands by itself. Compares basically look at what else can you buy Soul for its price point. And so that allows people to look at for other compact cars, but then when they realize the flexibility of what the Soul can offer and also its unique looks, many people have gravitated and chosen the Soul.
A bold statement in a world of blah, Soul is full of personality, very versatile, and value priced. A base model with manual transmission goes for $14,600. This particular Exclaim model is $20,300, proving that money may not buy you love, but it can get you sold. Full disclosure, this Soul is mine. We actually bought one. After 12 years of driving a fairly dull family vehicle, my wife wanted something practical, yet had some personality to it. Soul definitely has that. Since it was so inexpensive, she put every option on it. After a month, her biggest gripe is that the fuel tank is on the small side. She rarely ever drives on the highway, so city driving reduces range and causes her to fill up more often. 2 things we added to our car. I've always wanted to try those laser-fitted WeatherTech mats. Pretty sloppy here in the Northwest. They fit perfectly. It's not an ad. I actually bought these. And then there's this critter. Kind of felt like it's a good luck charm considering the car. Not everybody's gonna like Soul's design, whatever. Technically, I find it very well done and cohesive. I'm a big fan of design, and I really love this character line. It goes all along the roof line, down the C-pillar, all along the front of the car, and then kind of disappears, feathers into the front bumper. Very nicely done. The design is largely credited to Mike Torpy, who before hooking up with Kia, designed at General Motors. His idea for this vehicle, a wild boar with a backpack. You can actually see a little bit of a backpack there. To keep that tough image, there's a little bit of eye black here, like the football players use. And I think I read somewhere that this element right here actually came off of a classic Cadillac. I'll be doing a long-term test with this car over the coming year or two, so stop by Driven Car Reviews and I'll tell you how we like the Kia Soul. That's Driven and will be driven for a while. I'm Tom Volk.